Before I start this video, I want to explain to you why this video is in English and not in Dutch. I made a couple of videos last week, and although I don't get that many views, I do get some email. And those emails are mostly talking about why don't you do your videos in English? Well, I thought about that for a while, and I think there are a couple of reasons why I choose to do them in Dutch. First of all, my English is not that good, and I watched a couple of videos made by non-native English speakers, and a lot of times it's like, yeah, you know. And second, because I'm not a native English speaker, it will take more time to record the voiceovers because I have to think about what I want to say. But on the other side, I mean, what the fuck, let's do it in English and see what happens. So this video will be in English, and if you like it, and I like it, kind of important, then I will keep doing it in English. If not, I will switch back to Dutch. There we go. This week we're gonna take a look at a desoldering pump, a kind of solder sucking device. And that's because I do tend to make a lot of errors, and then I end up with cluttered little holes, so I cannot put the components back in them again. As you can see, this is a very simple device. It's basically a syringe, but then backwards, and it's made out of plastic, and it's a really cheap device. It's only about €1. So how it works is really simple. You push this rod down, and that pushes a piston inside a tube, and it pressurizes a spring. And when you press the button, the spring will push down the rod, and the piston will come up, and there will be some sucking going on the tip. So let's see if it works. I put some solder on this board and close some holes, and normally I would use a pin to just open the holes a bit again, but that's a hassle. But this time I will heat up the solder with my soldering iron, of course, and then suck the solder away with this new sucking device. It seems to work. Let's try some more. Well, that sucked, but in this case, that's good. Let's try this again, and now in a more realistic way with some components. Not bad at all. I think it's working. Nice. Well, as you can see, The LED is coming out now really easy, and the holes are nice and open, so I can reuse them. This is not bad at all. I like this device. Okay, with it some sucking now, let's do some blowing too. So this is the hot air gun I ordered, and the brand is called Eruntop or something like that. It was around $8 and well, let's see. I will solder some wires on this board and use some heat shrink and see if this gun really does what it is supposed to do. Right, the wire is on, the heat shrink is on. Let's see if this air gun really shrinks the tube. Well, look at that. It works fine. This is so much better than using a lighter. It's really shrinking this tube really nice and equally around the wire, and no burning spots. Yeah, I'm happy. And of course, now we can remove the wire from the board again using the sucky device. So let's do that. So let's jump to the conclusion of those two devices. The sucking device machine pump thingy is working fine. Great. The hot air gun working fine as well. So both devices are really nice. For your information, the Desolderen pump is called the ESPLB desoldering pump, and the other device is called the Eruntop do-it-yourself hot air gun. Eruntop, ERUNTOP. So if you like to order them, I found them on Aliexpress.